Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the threesome. And for Los Angeles, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4. You see these two teams dealing with injuries right now, Steve. How much do you think that's going to change things tonight here?
I think it's going to change a lot. I think the style of play, you're going to see more guys off the bench get more minutes. And I think it's going to come down to if they can control the pace and also if they can make shots, some of these other guys.
So the Clippers win the tip. Now Beverley passes to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Six to shoot. Pass to Beverley. A 3-ball. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And the rejection by Zubac. Now here is George. Over in the corner, Beverley. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
That's what they expect from Patrick Beverley. Knocking down the spot-up J.
And Rubio kicks to Booker. Beverley against Rubio. The pass to Johnson. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Beverley against Rubio. George, that's a 2-pointer, and he hits the jump shot.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Johnson outside. Pass to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Passes it to Leonard. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Beverley against Rubio. Count the basket.
And you know what? That play doesn't happen a few years ago. Rubio's a lot stronger now.
Leonard draws the double. Looking for Beverley. He gets it there. He gets that one. Beverley's got 5 now.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Bridges. Down low, Johnson. Ayton trying to break free. A shot by Johnson, no good. Beverley against Rubio, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Leonard on the wing, defended by Bridges. Right side, George. 5 on the clock. Over Booker, and there's George. That's good on the assist by Leonard.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Ayton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. In the corner, George with it. And another 3 for the Clippers.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Suns trail by 9. Booker outside. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Booker. He's covered by Leonard. The pass to Rubio. Over Beverley. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
You see the defender right there playing physical, trying to impose his will, but Rubio's tough.
Pass to Leonard. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Booker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And guys, the stellar development of Devin Booker continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense and took strides to improve his shot selection and, equally as important, his decision making.
The first one falls. And Greg, with Booker and his progress, you really see it in his playmaking.
And that is what the Suns want from him long term. They see him growing into the same vein as a player like James Harden, someone who can carry the load offensively and still make others better.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Beverly looking around. Pass to Leonard. It's tipped. He shoots again. He lays it in. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
Johnson outside. He kicks it to Rubio. Ayton, the pass to Rubio. And here is Bridges. Defended by Beverly. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. Johnson with the block. Morris with the bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Leonard on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard last season averaged 27 points a game. That's what you call a two-way player.
And a career high in scoring last season for the great Kawhi Leonard.
Kevin, he maintained his elite efficiency. Kawhi Leonard's growth as a scorer has been remarkable over the course of his career.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Bridges. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Suns trail by 13. And the pass to Booker. Ayton with the bounce pass. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Good work defensively by Morris. Los Angeles leading by 13. George passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. That one doesn't go. Johnson with some nice D. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Ayton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year convo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
And he makes the first.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubats. Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamit's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Leonard drops it in from 14 feet away. Leonard's got 11 points.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
And Saric kicks to Bridges. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clippers leading by 10. Jackson looking it over. And no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level. And I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric nails them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Leonard against Bridges. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Green kicks to Jackson. For the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Payne looking around. Count that one.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Pass to Green. Jackson from long range. Connects from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Passes it to Bridges. Here's the three. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Takes the three. They get it back. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 13 points.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Here's Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And that one falls for Carter. And he can't hit the second.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Payne with it. Pass to Bridges. Now Saric. He's covered by Leonard. Lets it go from 14. The shot by Saric, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
On the wing, Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
But last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns. And so he makes both from the line. There's a minute left in the first quarter. And here's Payne. And there's the pass to Saric. Just 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Goes back up. Pass to Green. On the wing, Jackson. And the Clippers miss again.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yep, it counts. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. A deep three from Leonard. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Clippers right now, Shamet and Leonard are on the wing. Patrick Patterson is out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Green against Saric. The feed to Payne. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The Suns need to get a shot off. There's Kaminsky, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Outside Jackson. Softly drops in the floater. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
If you play Reggie to take it all the way, this is what he can do. Quick floater over the top.
Payne passes to Saric, and Jermichael Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Suns. Johnson's checked in. Carter outside. And Baines kicks to Johnson. Clock at 6. Payne gets a wide open look. Drops in the tray. 5 points in the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Whoa, hammering it in.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Suns trail by 12. Johnson in the corner. Back to Carter on the wing. Johnson. Passes it to Baines. Shoots over Shamet. Shot's good by Baines.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
George double teamed. Shamet on the wing. Pass to Patterson. Back to Shamet. Outside Jackson. There's the three. But they get it back. Shamet, the pass to Patterson. A floater, and it's good on the way in. Patterson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
Here's Johnson. Now Carter. 5 to shoot. The pass to Payne. Shoots it up. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shamet finds George. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and the wide open shot from Green. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Johnson. Excellent D there from George.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And with Reggie Jackson at the point, you're going to get more of a score than a playmaker.
And that's okay, as long as you plan for that with your assistant. Reggie Jackson is great at creating for himself, but you like to see him do a little bit more to set up the rest of his team.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Marcus Morris comes in for JaMychal Green, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Landry Shamet. And that one falls for Jackson. Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals, so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
Ayton dishes to Johnson. Back to Ayton. Kicks to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Jackson comes over with the double. Here's Kaminsky. Morris with the block.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
And Morris throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now, here's Rubio. Kaminsky misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Jackson kicks to Morris. George against Johnson. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off the left rim and out.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Rubio outside. Pass to Booker. Can they get it? Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 5.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking for the three-point shot for some extra offense.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Jackson. 11 points for Paul George.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rubio against Jackson. Johnson, the pass to Rubio. For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
Now, here's George. He's got 11. Over Johnson. George, no good. Suns trail by 15. Now, here's Ayton. Johnson finds Booker. Now Ayton. Over Jackson. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Pass to Beverley. Back to Jackson. Zubac with it. The dish to Morris. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Ayton in the high post. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. And then for Phoenix, Sharch comes in for Kaminsky. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Johnson. And so he's able to get one of two. Clippers leading by 14. Beverly the pass to Leonard. Morris with the ball. Shoots over Rubio. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Inside. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
And stolen by Booker. One-on-one fast break. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Booker's got 12 in the game. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. There's the pass to Morris. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Suns trail by 12. And here's Booker. 12 points for him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges against Leonard. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Beautiful executed play. Kawhi Leonard makes the right read, wheeling and dealing.
Rubio against Beverly. Rubio outside. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Tries again. And Ayton with the layup. 7 points in the game.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And Beverly kicks to George. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And stolen by Booker. Here we go, one-on-one. From 17 feet out. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for Dario Saric.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
And it's sent back by George.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Now, here's George after the miss from Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line. And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Morris.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And Morris drops them both. 41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Rubio the pass to Saric. Back to Rubio. From past the arc. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rubio against George. 11 seconds left here in the second. Just 5 on the clock. So the wing on the left. Here's Beverly. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 18 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
I'm not surprised. Kawhi Leonard usually getting it done on both ends. Can give you 20, 30, 40 points a night and lock down the opponent's best scorer. True superstar, Ernie.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Johnson, and it's Ayton in at the center. Rubio against George, and it's Rubio penetrating. Ayton, that's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 10. Now Beverly. Feeds to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Zubac, stolen by Rubio. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Booker. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Morris outside. Shot clock at 5. The 17-footer goes down. Morris has got 10.
This is where Morris can kill you. He's pretty much claimed that in-between game.
Johnson outside. He kicks it to Booker. Booker draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Clippers have possession. Los Angeles leading by 12. Outside, George. Over Booker. He goes up again, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Steve, so many talented players in the league. Sometimes there's frustration over the lack of playing time. For instance, you look at the Celtics last year, a prime example.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, Kevin, you can have too much talent at the same positions and also style of play. You need some guys that can do other things that be effective on the court versus just scoring the basketball. And I think that's the reason why the Celtics ran into some trouble last year.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 14. Booker inside. Zubac's defending. No good from Booker.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Johnson outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Bridges misses.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Booker against George. And Booker gets to Ayton. Pass to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Booker's got 15 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Morris with the bucket.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Johnson up top, covered by Morris. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Beverly for 3. That ball, nice speed that time from George. He's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awesome.
Phoenix calls timeout. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding the trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Suns trail by 21. Here's Bridges. Now the pass to Baines. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Patrick Patterson. The Suns have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-3 run. Here's Shamet. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 21. Kicks it to Carter. Johnson outside. Bridges for 3. The rebound by Patterson.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Carter against Jackson. With the floater, and it's Carter missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Haynes checked in. Bridges kicks to Payne. Lock at 6. Pass to Baines. From deep three-point range, he can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The shot by George, wide open. Off target with the open look.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Payne. Yep, that one goes. Payne's got 7. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Now here's Shamet. To the paint. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Wow, I'll tell you, Morris is on one tonight, pumping his points in left and right.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Paul George. JaMychal Green. Clippers on defense. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Baines. Over Jackson. Hits the jump hook. Baines has got his second basket of the game.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
And stolen by Payne. To the middle. Here's Carter. Trying to get open as Johnson. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Payne. 5 points in the game.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Pass to Shamet. It's tipped and stolen by Payne. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Payne's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
Sharks checked in for Mikal Bridges. Outside Jackson. They kick it out to Green. Launches it. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. Carter looking around. Baines powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
The pass to Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for a long time, JaMychal Green was mostly an energy player, but he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot now, Kevin. He still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim.
First free throw is good.
You've got to love the journey JaMychal Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
And both free throws good for Green.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
To the inside. And Baines kicks to Saric. Easy jumper from very short distance. Saric has got 8 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
On the wing, Jackson. He's got 8. That one, no good.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Now, here's Shamet. Green finds Jackson. Back to Green. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Here's Jackson. After the basket by Dario Saric. Pass to Patterson. Passes it to Shamet. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Green. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. On deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Los Angeles with some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Patterson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Payne. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Beverley, the pass to Morris. It's stolen by Carter. To the middle. Here's Saric. And it's sent back by Morris. Leonard looking around. And it's Beverley missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Payne. 12 points for him. Pass to Baines. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Saric. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And that one's good. Beverly's got 5 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Timeout called, the Suns.
It was a busy rookie season for Landry Shamet. He got off to a hot start in Philadelphia, but was traded near the deadline to the Clippers. Slotted in as a starter there and looked great.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Phoenix, Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Devin Booker comes in for Carter. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Payne.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And last year for Shamet, even with the trade from Philadelphia, he was still very productive.
Reason why the shooting from outside is what jumps out at you. Rarely do you ever see a rookie come in and shoot over 40% from deep like Shamet did.
Here's Booker. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And Booker kicks to Rubio. To the paint. Here's Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And it's Leonard missing. Suns trail by 11. Rubio the pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And when you're looking around the league talking about guys with pure point guard skills, Rubio's name is right there.
Johnson against Leonard. Shoots. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Los Angeles leading by 9. Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. Green is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Leonard kicks to Zubac. And the pass to Shamet. Leonard with the ball. From deep three-point range, and it's Leonard again missing.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Rubio the pass to Šarić. Now Booker. There's the feed to Johnson. The shot misses. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Aiden. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rubio with the rebound. Feeds it to Šarić. Back to Rubio. Šarić up top. He's covered by Leonard. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Rubio outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shamet kicks to Leonard. Pass to Beverly. Pass to Green. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. From deep. No good from Zubac. Suns trail by 7. Booker outside. Shoots over Shamet. No good from Booker. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Ricky Rubio picks one up. Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
First one falls for him. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. He doesn't get the second one. Suns trail by 8. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And it was made clear early on to Ricky Rubio that the Jazz were moving on from him. But Rubio quickly finds a home in Phoenix. 3-year deal for Rubio, who is a good fit with the Suns. Having a real point guard on the team like Rubio should be a huge boost.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Outside, George. Jacks up a three. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
And it's sent back by George. Leonard against Johnson. And Leonard gets it to go. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Talented, opportunistic. When Leonard gets hot, it can last for long stretches.
Rubio misses.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's Bridges. Booker with no one around. It's good from long range. Booker's got 20 points.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Beverly the pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. Inside, here's Rubio. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Green.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
Clippers leading by 7. Beverly with the ball. That's tipped. Patterson dishes to Beverly. And it's blocked.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Rubio the pass to Ayton. Back to Rubio. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting for Phoenix, Ricky Rubio. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Clippers leading by 5. George looking around, steps back and shoots, and he swishes it right through. George has got 21.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
First personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. 6-point game. Leonard brings the double team. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. And it's Ayton missing.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. And there's the pass to Morris. 4 on the shot clock. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 18 points for Marcus Morris.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Pass to Ayton. And here is Bridges. And the rejection by Leonard. And he recovers it. Johnson kicks to Booker. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Leonard the pass to Morris. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Now here's Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Ayton missing.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And Beverly kicks to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Rubio after the Clippers pick up 2. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Ayton.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
George against Rubio. With some arc, and that one is good. Rubio's got 9 points now in the quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Back to Beverly, inside, Morris. And he banks in the layup. Morris has got 14 points now in the second half.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Passes it to Booker. Pass to Bridges. Rubio outside. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And George, here we go. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Rubio's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He dishes it to Johnson. Booker in the corner. Shoots over Zubac. No good from Booker.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
George double teamed, and the dunk by Zubac. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Marcus Morris.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. The focus of his speech was hustle. He told his players, those guys are going to come at us. We have to match their intensity, and we have to play with a great deal of energy. We're all in here, fellas. Kevin?
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Paul George. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And George drops them both. Suns trail by 11. Booker outside. Over George. And that one goes long. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And George gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
1:31 left to play in the final quarter. To the middle, here's Zubac. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game. And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Los Angeles.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Marcus Morris.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now here's Ayton. Leonard brings the double team. Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Leonard against Bridges. Now Leonard. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.